Lori Davis with the City of Springfield Department of Environmental Services is joining us once again here on Daybreak. Lori, thanks for being here with us.
Thanks, Jennifer.
And today we are talking trash once again, more specifically household chemicals. What are some things we should be looking out for? You mentioned awareness of signal words when we're throwing away household chemicals.
Yeah, household chemicals are definitely something we don't want to put into your curbside trash bin. And so signal words, they're so easy to overlook. We are so used to, household chemicals of lots of different types. We just use them without really even giving them second thought.
Exactly.
So from cleaning products to automotive to household decor to our lawn care. And as I get older, it's harder to find the signal word because the labels are so tiny. But get out your magnifying glass and find those signal words are the things that tell you the specifics of that particular household chemical. So things like this one has warning or flammable or toxic or poison. We want to be aware of the impact of those chemicals really before we ever even use them. So know how to use them safely, storing them safely, and then getting rid of them safely, and starting with not ever putting them into our curbside bin. Think back to high school chemistry. Chemicals don't always play nicely with one another. And so mixing chemicals can create some kind of a chemical reaction that if it gets on your skin, it could create a skin absorbency and then make you sick from that. You could inhale it from the fumes that come from mixing chemicals. And so you really need to use caution, and then always with any household chemical, keeping it out of the reach of children. Yeah. So when we talk about getting rid of our household chemicals, we never want to pour them down into the drain or out into the soil or into the street where they could get washed into our waterways. We want to make sure that we use the resource that City of Springfield has available year-round, free to our residents, which is our Household Chemical Collection Center.
It is free, but you do have to call ahead, right?
Yes, you have to call ahead and make an appointment. Then our staff will tell you how to pack it safely for transport so that you don't have a chemical explosion on your way to the Household Chemical Center. And then also for the safety of our staff so that they know how to prepare themselves with the proper protective equipment so that they can then safely handle and dispose of those chemicals in a way that's going to protect our environment.
Now, one last thing I want to ask you about, Lori, is paint. Is that a popular concern that people have, and what do we do with that? Is that something that's safe to throw away, or also goes to the Household Recycling Center?
Great question, and it is our #1 question. If it is an oil-based paint, that is one that is going to go to the Household Chemical Collection Center. But the most common paint nowadays is a latex-based paint, and so it is water-based. And so with a latex paint, you can just go ahead and add either sand or kitty litter product, something that's going to absorb the leftover liquid, dry it out, and then at that point, it is going to be safe to put into your curbside bin. You leave the lid off so that your trash hauler can inspect it, make sure it's the right type of material going into the trash. Because it's water-based, it's not going to produce some kind of a chemical reaction inside the trash bin.
Okay, so most of them are water-based. It's safe for the trash, but if it's oil-based, then it goes to the collection center.
Correct. Yep.
Okay, sounds good.
Yes.
A lot of great tips once again. And Lori Davis with the city's Environmental Services. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you, Jennifer.
And as always, I'll have all those details on our website, ozarksfirst.com, and we'll be right back right here on Daybreak.